So now you're in America. How did you get from there to America? Did you defect, or did you go through the visa process, or? And then we'll talk about more fun stuff.
Yeah, this is dude, Vlad, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I didn't think we were coming this hot. This is like, you're giving us a really incredible glimpse into your life, and man, we appreciate it. Go ahead, please go ahead.
Yes, pretty much defected, if you want to call it.
Really?
I wrestled with first dual meet. I was supposed to wrestle with Royce Alger in Kansas City. We came
How'd
to New
you
York.
do against Royce?
Nice friend of mine, and he also helped me to stay. And then, anyways,
okay.
Wait. Did you beat Royce?
Oh yes, twice.
Oh my God, that's amazing. Okay, go ahead.
But again, he was a good friend of mine, and he was good, I'll say, sparring partner and somebody to look after. So I already knew him from my previous matches. And when I didn't really decide to stay. What happened is, we as a team, Belarusian team, we dare to ask for our per diem from coaches, which was already paid by U.S. coaches to them or whatever. They denied it, that they get paid, and some of our Russian-speaking, American teammates would tell us that they did. And some teammates, which was not necessarily my idea, they decide to, let's go on a strike. Either I have to give us our per diem money tonight, or tomorrow we're not going to wrestle. The whole team voted for, they choose me as a spokesman, I guess.
Oh, no. You don't do. Okay, go ahead.
And we get the head coach into the room, and we give us a, American way, right? Strike. We give us a ultimatum, or whatever you said. He's like, what are you guys talking about? What money? You guys have a big match tomorrow. Go to the room, go sleep. We said, no, please listen to us. And I was spoken to him. And
were you alone, or was your team with you at the time?
Team was in the room, all 12 people, all weight categories.
Well, then that's it then. Okay, so you guys are unified. It's not like
we unified.
It's not like they sent you in a room and then they go, oh, we have no idea what he's
No,
talking about.
We're all together.
Okay.
All right, then head coach said, what are you talking about? Who's not going to wrestle tomorrow? Hands up. And just like I talk to you right now, I look back and I already saw one hand.
Oh, no.
Oops.
So
yeah, nobody.
That was a big oops.
Man.
Yes, and on my friend, the one hand is his name Vladimir Matyushenko. He lives in Chicago now. Become good friends, best friends. And the coach said, well, you two, you fired. You're not going anywhere. You're going home. I'm gonna keep your passports, and you're pretty much done. Your career is over.
Wow. So you kind of shot yourself in the foot for kind of forced to stay.
Then they changed their mind and they say, well, we can maybe forgive you if you continue to wrestle through the tour. And we kind of like go along with that. We went to Kansas City. I went straight to Royce's room. It was like, maybe knock in his room. He's all sleepy. What happened? I'm like, Royce.
Wait. Do you speak English at all at this time?
No, I said, me, stay here. He's like, so he called Dave Schultz, and Dave came, and they kind of advised me, if I decide to stay, maybe good idea to go to college first, junior college, but first I need my passports. I'm like, okay, cool, I will hang out with you. And then, because we didn't have a passport, we have to finish a tour. We went to
wait. So, and I apologize, but I can't let this slide.
No problem.
So you show up at what? You don't speak English. Royce doesn't speak Russian. What made you want to go to his room?
Well, I trust him. even if we're opponents, even if we wrestle against each other, but I trust the guy.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah, no, that's that fight camaraderie that
Chael Sonnen has got a relationship. Miguel, we can't hear you, but Chael Sonnen's got a relationship with a Japanese guy that goes by Stun Gun, and Stun Gun stays at his house, like introduces him to his mother, and they don't speak each other's language, and only a bond like that can exist against just combat sports like competitors. That's amazing. So you defect with Royce. Who do you go home with?
What do you mean?
When you leave the hotel, you don't go to Russia.
I leave hotel. I mean, we went. I continue my tour with the team. I trying to get my passport. The coaches said, "You get your passport at the end of the tour."
No, that's
went
when
to
they
Kansas
hammered
City,
you.
then we went to Phoenix, Arizona. We went back to New York. At the end, they said, "No, you guys not getting shit. You're not getting a passport. You're gonna go back to Russia, and you're done." I told them, "Well, I'm staying here, passport or no passports."
Yeah.
And they trying to bully us. They say, "Well, they're going to be arrested. You're going to be put in jail, blah, blah, blah." I said, "Nope, I'm staying." And then Royce gave me a number to call, and he actually did summer camps that summer with the Lawson College with the coach Rex Branham. And Dave advised me that junior college is going to be super easy. Don't worry, you're going to take some classes. You're going to learn language. And I'm like, okay, I didn't have time.
So where did you stay at that point?
Well, we didn't stay nowhere. We had enough money to buy a bus ticket from New York to Reno, Nevada on the Greyhound. We have our bags. We have a couple, maybe $100 each. Done. One-way ticket.
You're hanging out at the bus terminal, which, kind of, I mean, there's a lot we can say there, but, we're going to forego that. You're hanging out at the bus terminal, then does like a college coach come grab you, or like who
as a matter of fact, we went there through all United States on the bus, looking through the window, and I'm like, shit, I don't know where I'm going. And as it goes to like through Wyoming, Utah, there's nothing up there. I'm like, wow. Then we come to Reno, nobody pick us up, no one. We just sit there in the bus station, and we're like 1 hour pass, 2 hour pass. I'm like, shit. There was no cell phones or anything to call anybody. From the payphone, you call so much. If I call Royce again from the payphone and he doesn't speak English, what I'm gonna say? It was kind of a scary moment for a second.
Dude, you risked everything. So what coach or what person in the wrestling community steps in and begins to help?
It was a Rex Branham from Lawson College. He was a head coach at the time. The problem was they thought we were arriving at the airport. They went to airport and looked for us, and we're looking. I was staying on a Greyhound bus.
Yeah, took me 28 days, but I'm here. Right.
No, they found it like in maybe 2.5 hours. They found us. They called Royce. He calls, check bus station. We found it, or whatever it happened. But we took to little town Susanville, and again, good chapter in my life and chapter in MMA career, because again, and adapting to the United States, because was not a lot of Russian speaking people there, like in New York or something. It was a small little town, but Rex, head coach, was recruiting kids from all over the country, from Chicago, from Phoenix, from Nevada, from Iowa, anywhere. And he had a good system because it was 2-year college. So anybody who could make 4-year school, and he had a good relationship with Oklahoma State, Iowa, Northwestern, he would take the kids who can make either academically or financially, or some guys have a criminal record. That's why we had the guys like Rampage and those guys in the team.
Check out the full interview on iTunes, Spotify, and all major podcast platforms.